Okay, in this video we are going to look at how we do the structure testing in exam A. So this is activity 4 for exam A. Now the suggestion is you would spend 20 minutes doing this. So this is a lot quicker than it was on the previous exams. And also I think potentially a lot easier. Now in exam A at this point we have normalized the database, created the tables, create some queries and created a report, and we are now going to do some testing on that. And the testing is all about the table, so it doesn't really hit the queries or the reports. And the good thing is, if we look here on the description of the task, you can see they're actually showing you the 6 tests that you need to do. So you don't have to come up with your own test. They are giving the test to you. Okay, so you must provide evidence of table level testing that proves that 1, a record will not save without the surname being present. 2, a record will not save if the postcode is not in the correct format. 3, a record will not save if the event selected is invalid. 4, a record will not save if the seat type is invalid. 5, a record will not save if the number of tickets purchased is below the accepted range. And 6, a number will not save if the number of tickets purchased is above the accepted range. Now, if we've done the previous sections correctly, then all of the validation for that should be in place, and it is just a simple case of running the tests. Now, we are given an RTF file for activity 4, and then when we're finished, we need to export that as a PDF using the format below. When it comes to our online test on OneNote, all we'll need to do is put it into the section on OneNote, but we will get to that in a minute. So, looking at the actual RTF file, it looks like this. So, you're given a test table with a number of rows on it. We're going to need to use 6, okay, because they've given us the 6 tests we need to do. No more, no less, just those 6 tests. The columns on the table are test number, so that's the number of the test that we're doing. There'll be 1 to 6. The type of the test, and this is saying what kind of data we're testing this. Is it normal for N? Is it erroneous for R? Or is it extreme for X? Then we specify what the test data is going to be. We predict what the results are going to be. We provide evidence of us doing the test, and then if the test didn't match the expected results, we write what the problem is and how we are going to fix it. So I'm going to go through and do the first one for you. So it's test number 1. Now looking at test 1, a record will not save with the surname being present. So if the surname is not present, that is erroneous data. So I'm going to put down R as the type of test. Now, if I look at my table, I need to have the customer ID, the surname, the house number, the postcode, and that's it. Now I'm just going to check what I set my customer ID to be. Was it an auto number? No, it's just a number. Great, in which case I will need to come up with a number for that. So I'll go back to datasheet view. So I'm going to create a customer ID, a surname, a house number, and a postcode. So in my test data, I specify my customer ID is going to be 100. My surname is going to be null. My house number will be 23, and my postcode will be NN67YT. And for my expected results, I expect an error message to be shown stating the user must enter a surname. That's all I expect. So let's go back and let's start putting in my test data. So I'm going to put in 100 as my ID. I'm going to leave that blank. I'm going to put in 23, and I'm going to put in NN67YT as my postcode. And then I'm just going to try and come off that field. And as soon as I come off that field, it should give me an error, if it all works. And there we go. I'm going to move this up here so that I can screenshot it. You must enter the customer's surname. So I grab my snipping tool. I hope this works on the screencast, the snipping tool as well. And then I select that, copy and paste that, and now I go back to my test table and I add in my screen print. I don't have to put anything here because it worked. I then continue on. There's another 5 tests to do. What are they again? A record will not save if the postcode is not in the correct format. A record will not save if the event selected is invalid. A record will not save if the seat type is invalid. A record will not save if the number of tickets purchased is below the accepted range. And a record will not save if the number of tickets purchased is above the range. So that's 6 tests, 20 minutes. You should be doing them at between 3 and 4 minutes a test.